Hello Corkies, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make White Claw spiked sparkling water at home with the soda stream. And if you don't have a soda stream, I'll show you how to make one without it. So stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to corkandjava.com. I'm Billy, and we all know you're supposed to get joy and fascination from even the little things in life that most people take for granted. So here at Cork and Java, we're here to expand and enrich your experience with all of your favorite beverages through wine and coffee and other beverage reviews and how-tos. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and that little bell so you're notified when all of our future videos come out. All right. It's been a few years since White Claw really started getting popularity, and there's a few other brands of spiked sparkling water that are like it. Truly, I believe, is another one. Is there any others? I don't know. There's other ones out there too, but it's basically the LaCroix of the alcohol world is kind of how I put it. It's very light, refreshing, and one of the most basic ones and probably the easiest one to make at home is the lime, and we're going to be trying it side by side with this real lime White Claw today to see how close we really get with this recipe. But it's super easy. I'm going to be using the soda stream here to get our carbonation, but if you don't have a soda stream, just replace the water aspect with it with any kind of tonic water or carbonated water, club soda, whatever you got laying around that's carbonated will work as long as it's neutral water. All right, so for the natural lime, all we're gonna need is 9 ounces of water. We're gonna need 1.5 ounces of pure lime juice. And if you don't wanna measure out 1.5 ounces, it's really just the juice of 2 full limes. That's what got us to this. And we're gonna be using for our spirit, just plain old vodka. We want it to be neutral, which is pretty interesting that White Claw doesn't actually use a distilled spirit. They actually ferment alcohol similar to beer with, I'm not sure if they use rice or grains. They do make it as neutral tasting as possible like a vodka, but they brew it similar to a beer to avoid higher taxes that you could get from distilled spirits. So smart on them for that. All right, so for this recipe, it's gonna call for 1.5 ounces, and we're gonna be making 12 ounces, just like a normal can of this stuff. So for a soda stream, you're gonna want a funnel to be able to pour stuff in, and go with 1.5 ounces of your vodka, which, if you're doing the math, at 80 proof or 40% alcohol by volume, 1.5 ounces is going to put this at 5% alcohol by volume for this entire drink, which is equal to the White Claw's alcohol by volume. Next, we are going to put in the 1.5 ounces of our lime juice right in there. And we might get a little bit of different colors than the original because I don't know if they add any coloring or do anything to that. So, and then we got 9 ounces of cold, preferably water if you're planning to drink this right away. And if you're using a soda stream and not carbonated water, you can choose how carbonated you want the drink. I'm gonna be tapping the thing 3 times for minimum-ish carbonation. All right. Now that we got our carbonated White Claw homemade, pouring it into our glass here, and we'll put it side by side with the real thing, and we're gonna do a test and see which one is better and which one is worse. Now I'm noticing this one's a little bit more fizzy, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crank up the fizz in mine just a little bit. Just put it back in there. I want it to be as close as possible for you guys. I did get a little bit of pulp from the lime in there too, which I kind of like that, but if you don't, then you can always strain the pulp out. So yeah, just 2 more pumps here. And let's do an extra for good measure. All right, pour this bad boy up. Ooh, definitely got some fizz to it now. All right, I'm gonna taste the regular White Claw lime and see how we did. Very light, very refreshing. Definitely a little bit of limey in there. Our version. It's got a little bit more lime kick to it. I like it though. I think they added a little bit of sugar too. If you wanted it a little sweeter, you can add a little bit of simple syrup maybe to sweeten it up. Of course, ours is a little bit more natural, so it's delicious. So if you're doing this with to try to match some of the other flavors like the mango, you're going to want to add a little bit of citric acid, just a pinch of that into it, because they do add citric acid into the actual White Claws. But since the lime already is super acidic to begin with, I don't think you need to do that in the lime one. You want to try it, Bryn, and see what you think?
Yes.
All right.
They're similar. Ours has a much more pronounced lime flavor, and it is pulpy. Those are the 2 main differences.
Yeah, I think they might have added some sugar to it.
Yeah, theirs is a
touch
sweeter, I think. Ours is more tart.
They added extra sugar to it, so ours is definitely healthier, in my opinion. It's a little bit more tart. So obviously, you can modify it how you wish, but this is how you make a really refreshing, hard seltzer water at home.
Yeah, both have great fizz.
Leave a comment down below with what your favorite White Claw flavor is. We'd like to know, and maybe we will try to make it at home. Make sure you guys are finding us on all our social medias. We got a Facebook group, Cork and Java. We have a Twitter account, a Pinterest, Instagram, and is that it? LinkedIn. No, we don't have LinkedIn. But find us on all the social medias. We're on all the major platforms, so make sure to hit subscribe and that thumbs up if you like the content, because it puts our face in front of more people and just helps us grow on YouTube. So we really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys online. So until next time, guys, bottoms up.